I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody told me, no, you're fine how you are. You're perfect. Leave me alone. But it's my body. Guess what?
And former star of Wild 'N Out, Jackie O, has died at just 32 years old.
My medical license remains active and unrestricted, and I remain in good standing with the Florida Department of Health. With that being said, we are currently seeing patients in the office and performing surgeries.
Y'all, I need you to do something for me real quick. Pull out your phone and open Instagram. Now scroll through your feed and count how many body transformation posts you see in 60 seconds. BBL results, mummy makeovers, before and after shots. I'll wait. Done counting? Now, multiply that number by the pressure you feel every single day to look perfect, to bounce back faster, to fix what pregnancy broke. That pressure you just felt? That's the same pressure that killed Jackie O, and the person who profited from her death. Well, we're gonna talk about him real soon. But first, I need you all to understand exactly who Jackie was, because her story matters. And by the end of this video, you're gonna be as angry as I am about what happened to her and what's happening to women just like her every single day. So grab your coffee, settle in, and prepare to get mad. Because some stories need to be told, and some people need to be held accountable. You're on TikTok Crimes. We cover what happens when social media fame turns fatal. TikTok stars, Instagram couples, Facebook influencers. When their posts become crime scenes, we break down exactly what went wrong. These aren't just viral stories. These are real murders, real victims. Subscribe right now if you want the truth behind the trending hashtags, because by the time something goes viral, somebody's usually already dead. Here's what happened. November 3rd, 1990, Oakland, California. A little girl named Jacqueline Smith enters the world carrying her father's determination and her mother's Brazilian fire. Now, growing up mixed in Oakland wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it taught young Jackie something powerful. That being different could be your superpower if you knew how to work it. Her friends called her Jackie O, and honey, she owned that nickname like it was custom made for her. This wasn't some girl trying to be bougie. This was a young woman who understood branding before most people even knew what that word meant. Smart, ambitious, and beautiful. Yeah, she had the whole package. College at UC Berkeley proved what everyone already knew. Jackie had brains to match everything else. While other students were figuring out their majors, she was already building her first social media following. Dorm room live streams, fashion content, beauty tips. The girl was ahead of her time, creating content before content creator was even a real job title. But here's where it gets interesting. And I need you all to pay attention to this part, because it explains everything that comes after. Even back then, even as a confident college student with the world at her feet, Jackie started noticing something that probably sounds familiar to every woman watching this right now. The more polished her photos got, the more likes she received, the more filtered her selfies became, the more followers she gained. Social media was teaching her the same lesson it teaches all of us. That natural isn't enough, real isn't enough, you aren't enough. Not as you are, anyway. Fast forward to 2012, and Jackie's making moves in Atlanta. She lands a spot on Wild 'N Out. And that's where she meets someone who's about to change her whole world, John Whitfield, better known as DC Young Fly. Now, I love this part of the story because their connection was real. Not the fake Instagram couple nonsense we see everywhere, but genuine, honest-to-goodness chemistry. DC wasn't trying to control her shine or dim her light to make himself feel bigger. He celebrated her wins, supported her dreams, and treated her like the queen she was. They built something beautiful together. 3 kids, Nova, Nala, and Prince. Jackie launched her beauty brand, J.Nova Collection. DC's comedy career was taking off. From the outside looking in, they had everything. Success, love, beautiful children, financial stability. The American dream wrapped up in a perfect little bow. But here's what the Instagram highlights don't show you. And I bet every mother watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about. After 3 pregnancies, Jackie was dealing with what we all deal with. A body that belonged to everyone except her. Comments from strangers asking when she was gonna get her body back. Pressure from an industry that expects women to bounce back like rubber balls. Comparisons to other influencers who seem to magically return to their pre-baby bodies within weeks. And that voice in her head, the same voice that whispers to all of us, "You're not enough anymore." Look, I want to be real with y'all for a minute. Jackie had everything going for her. Loving partner, beautiful kids, successful business. But success doesn't make you immune to insecurity. Money doesn't silence that voice that tells you you're not pretty enough, not thin enough, not perfect enough. If anything, being in the public eye makes it louder. And social media? Baby, social media is designed to make you feel like garbage about yourself. Every scroll through your feed is a reminder that someone else looks better, is doing better, has their life more together than you do. Even when you know those photos are filtered, edited, and posed within an inch of their lives, your brain still whispers, "Why can't you look like that?" So, when Jackie started researching cosmetic surgery options, I can't even blame her. The pressure was real, the insecurity was real, and the promise of a solution was right there at her fingertips. Brazilian butt lifts were everywhere on social media. Success stories, transformation photos, celebrities showing off their results. It looked so simple, so safe, so normal. What Jackie didn't know, what none of us knew, was that she was about to walk into a nightmare disguised as a dream. She was about to trust the wrong person with the only life she had. May 2023. Jackie makes the decision that will change everything. She's going to Miami for what they call a mommy makeover. She's excited, nervous, hopeful. She posts about it on social media, talks about her journey, shares her expectations with her followers. She thinks she's taking control of her narrative, choosing confidence over insecurity, investing in herself. What she's actually doing is walking straight into the hands of someone who should never have been allowed to hold a scalpel. But we'll get to him in a minute. Because first, you'll need to understand just how preventable this whole tragedy was, and how many red flags were waving in hurricane-force winds that somehow everyone missed. So Jackie starts doing what any smart woman would do: research. She's reading reviews, comparing prices, looking at before and after photos. Miami keeps coming up as the BBL capital of the world, and honestly, the marketing was convincing. Professional websites, celebrity endorsements, success stories that make major surgery sound like a spa day. Jackie's budget and timeline narrow her options, and she lands on PH1 Miami. Clean website, impressive before and after gallery, testimonials that read like Amazon reviews for a coffee maker. And the surgeon? Dr. Zachary Ochre. Now Dr. Ochre markets himself like he's the Michael Jordan of BBLs. Confident posts, satisfied patients. That professional polish that makes you think you're in good hands. But here's where I need y'all to pay attention. Because what I'm about to tell you might save your life one day. Dr. Zachary Ochre is board eligible, not board certified. And before you think I'm splitting hairs, that difference is huge. Board eligible means you're qualified to take the certification exam. Board certified means you actually passed it. It's like saying you're driving eligible versus actually having a license. Would you get in a car with someone who's just eligible to take their driving test? But wait, it gets better. Court records show this man has been suing his own patients for leaving negative reviews. Not one lawsuit, multiple lawsuits, for $30,000 each. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when McDonald's messes up my order, they give me free fries. They don't threaten to bankrupt me for complaining about it. And here's the kicker. Both cases got dismissed. So he's not just vindictive, he's bad at being vindictive. But Jackie didn't know any of this, because guess what? When you're suing people for telling the truth, other people get scared to speak up. May 30th, 2023, Surgery Day. Jackie posts that final Instagram story, excited about her mommy makeover journey. She's nervous but hopeful, trusting that she's made the right choice. Dr. Ochre even poses for a photo with her, all smiles and confidence, like they're about to go on vacation together instead of performing major surgery. Can we talk about that photo for a second? Because something about a doctor posing for Instagram before cutting someone open just hits different. Like, sir, this isn't a celebrity meet and greet. This is someone's life in your hands. The procedure itself involves removing fat from Jackie's midsection and injecting it into her buttocks. Sounds simple enough, right? Except BBLs have the highest death rate of any cosmetic surgery. We're talking about fat potentially entering the bloodstream and blocking vital organs. One wrong move, one moment of carelessness, and you're looking at a fat embolism that can kill someone in minutes. But Dr. Ochre assures Jackie everything will be fine. Standard procedure, he's done it hundreds of times. She'll be back to her normal life in no time. Jackie goes under anesthesia, believing she's in capable hands. Surgery's over. Jackie wakes up in recovery, groggy but alive. The medical team declares it a success. She gets discharged with a bag full of medications, antibiotics, painkillers, anti-nausea meds, standard post-op protocol. She heads back to her hotel with her aunt, believing the hard part is over. But by that evening, something's wrong. Jackie starts complaining about headaches. Not your regular, I need some Tylenol headache. This is my head feels like it's on fire type pain. Her aunt suggests maybe it's just the anesthesia wearing off, stress from the surgery, normal recovery stuff. May 31st. The headaches are getting worse. Much worse. Jackie returns to Dr. Ochre for her follow-up appointment. And here's where this story takes a turn that's gonna make your blood pressure spike. This man, and I cannot stress this enough, looks at a post-surgical patient complaining of severe head pain and tells her to get a massage. A massage. Then he switches up her medications and sends her on her way. Now, I need my medical professionals in the comments to help me understand something. When someone who just had major surgery comes back complaining their head feels like it's burning, is get a massage really the appropriate medical response? Because that sounds like something I'd tell my friend who's stressed about work, not someone who might be having life-threatening complications. That night, Jackie's condition crashes. Her head is burning, She can't speak properly, and her aunt is watching this vibrant woman she loves fall apart in real time. The aunt calls 911, panic in her voice as she tries to explain what's happening. Paramedics arrive, but Jackie's already going unresponsive. They rush her to Mercy Hospital, where doctors fight to stabilize her. But the damage is already done. Brain swelling, internal bleeding, fat embolism. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. At 11 p.m. on May 31st, 2023, Jackie O is pronounced dead. A mother of 3, gone. A business owner, gone. A woman who just wanted to feel confident in her own skin, gone. And Dr. Zachary Ochre? Well, he's about to show us exactly what kind of person he really is. So, what does Dr. Zachary Ochre do after a mother of 3 does on his table? Does he express condolences? Call the family? Take responsibility? Nah. This man decides to play social media cleanup instead. Within hours of Jackie's death, Dr. Ochre posts a statement that reads like it was written by a corporate lawyer having a bad day. Cold, clinical, and never once mentions Jackie's name. Not once. Then he deletes their pre-surgery photo together and unfollows her account. Sir, a woman just died, and your biggest concern is your Instagram algorithm. The man really said, delete, block, and pretend it never happened. If that's not sociopathic behavior, then I need someone to explain to me what is. And I'm sitting here like, what exactly was the plan? Did he think we'd all just forget that 24 hours earlier he was posting pics with her talking about her transformation journey? His official statement talks about highest quality medical care and universally recognized medical standards. Baby, the only thing universal about this situation is the audacity. You want to talk about standards? How about the standard of not killing your patients? That seems like a pretty basic requirement for the job. Now here's where this story goes from tragic to absolutely infuriating. Miami police look at this situation. Healthy woman goes in for routine surgery, comes out brain dead within 24 hours. And their conclusion? Nothing to see here, folks. No criminal investigation. No charges filed. The medical examiner rules it accidental, and apparently that's the end of the story. Dr. Ochre's medical license, still active and unrestricted. His practice, still open for business. His Instagram, still posting before and after photos, like he's selling kitchen appliances instead of performing life-altering surgery. And I'm supposed to accept that this is just how things work? That medical accident is a valid excuse for preventable death? Since when did we normalize healthy people dying from elective procedures and nobody facing consequences? Meanwhile, DC Young Fly is at home trying to explain to 3 babies why mommy isn't coming back. Nova, Nala, and Prince are growing up without their mother because someone who barely passed his medical requirements made a series of preventable mistakes. But hey, at least doctor. Ochre's Yelp reviews are protected, right? Here's what really gets me heated about this whole situation. This isn't just about one bad doctor or one tragic mistake. This is about a system that's designed to protect the wrong people. We live in a world where social media convinces women they're broken. The beauty industry sells them the solution. And when that solution kills them, the legal system shrugs its shoulders and calls it an accident. At what point do we start connecting these dots? Every day, women scroll through Instagram seeing filtered perfection and thinking they need to fix themselves. Every day, unqualified doctors prey on those insecurities for profit. And every day, families like Jackie's pay the ultimate price while the people responsible face zero consequences.
You gotta be still, can't move. It's a situation where you can't move because you'll get caught up, and when you get caught up, you ain't able to think. You see what I'm saying? And being around other God-fearing people, and the energy is right. You know, my brother's been giving me major support. The world been giving me major support. My family been giving me major support. I feel it, but it takes a village to raise a child. Like it's not something you can teach a book, or you can write a book, or you can teach it. Only experience teach you. You feel what I'm saying? This is an experience situation. I hear everybody, I see everybody, but even when people who have gone through it, they like, well, you've taken it better than I've taken it, so I'm learning through you. So we're all helping each other. You dig what I'm saying? And when you go back to the Bible, it says that, man, you know, if you know the word, teach it, spread it, because that's the goodness. You dig what I'm saying? And as long as we keep uplifting each other and spreading the word.
Can you even process that level of trauma? And the man responsible is still out here advertising the same surgery to other desperate mothers. So, where does that leave us? What's the point of telling this story if nothing changes? First, we remember Jackie. Oh, for who she really was. Not a cautionary tale, not a statistic, but a mother who loved her children, a businesswoman who built something beautiful, and a woman who deserves so much better than what she got. Second, we start asking the hard questions. Why is someone who's only board eligible allowed to perform high-risk surgery? Why do patients who complain about bad outcomes get sued instead of heard? Why does the system protect doctors more than it protects patients? And third, we stop letting social media tell us we're not enough. Every time you see a perfect transformation photo, remember that someone profited from making you feel inadequate. Every time you consider risking your life for cosmetic surgery, remember that Jackie's children would rather have their imperfect mother than a perfect grave. Now, Dr. Zachary Ochre, if you're watching this, and something tells me you will be, I want you to know that Jackie O's name will be remembered long after people forget yours. Her legacy is love, family, and the businesses she built. Your legacy? Well, that's being written in the comment section right now. To everyone else, share this story. Talk about it. Make noise about it. Because the only way this system changes is if we refuse to stay quiet about the women. It's failing. Jackie deserved justice. She deserved accountability. She deserved to watch her babies grow up. And if speaking that truth gets me in trouble, well, I've got 29,000 subscribers who know how to flood a comment section. Y'all got my back, right? Rest in power, Jackie. Oh, your story matters. Your life matters. And we're not going to let them forget either one.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to let you know that Jane of a Collection is having a 20% off sale. Oh, Nala, what are you doing? What? Goodness gracious. Sorry, Prince. No, be careful, baby. Say sorry, brother.
Sorry, baby.